Hey, all right. So let's talk about onboarding secrets. This is a very frequent request from customers, especially when talking to them about Secrets Hub. One of the first things they'll say is, well, can you import or otherwise onboard our existing secrets? And so we need to have answers for this. And so we're working on a framework to figure out how to do that. We've come up with some terminology that probably needs explaining, and this is borrowed from our colleagues in professional services in discussing day one versus day two type solutions. Day one is really like a jump start. How do you get fast time to value, get the secrets from wherever they are into the vault so that we can start showing the value of the purchase very quickly. And the most popular stores are HashiCorp's Vault and the cloud stores. So that's where we're focused first. But the challenge is that often these secrets, as they are, don't contain all the information that CPM needs to rotate those secrets. So it's an enrichment that's required. So not only is it discovery, where are the secrets now? Secrets Hub with its new scanning capabilities can help there. But this information has to be provided somewhere in order to realize the full value of what CyberArk brings to the table. So that's day one. Day two, though, is more what happens after professional services leaves. How do you leave the customer with a steady state, or at least give them a guidebook to say, how do you set up your operations to be mostly automated, mostly lights out? How do you change your existing workflows to do what might have been done very quickly using the day one workflows? And so that's that day two thing. And day two tends to be it's more customer focused. It certainly needs to be more robust and fully fleshed out, whereas day one could be a little more rough and ready, because it's our folks or our trained folks using it. So that's a differentiation. And again, the audience is different. Our folks and partners for day one tools, whereas customers are included for day two, because we're basically leaving them with that as a solution. And so some of the things that we look at just in terms of fully realizing the day two implementation is characterized here. The demo I'm going to show you is a prototype. It's just really an exploration into how can we onboard from AWS Secrets Manager into the vault for Secrets Hub and set up Secrets Hub to sync it, as well as provide the information that CPM needs to rotate those secrets. We're focused on RDS secrets. RDS is the relational database service in AWS Secrets, or in AWS, and the RDS secrets and AWS Secrets Manager, turns out they have all the information needed by CPM to actually rotate a database secret. So this workflow, this day one workflow for getting secrets into the vault, is very much hands-on, human-driven. A human will go through and tag secrets for being onboarded. So the tags that need to be added are sourced by CyberArk, which is what Secrets Hub uses and requires in order to access a secret at all. And then minimally the name of the safe to onboard into. So the safe has to exist. The reason for that is customers typically have their own safe naming conventions, and we didn't want to complicate this workflow with trying to include that. So the safe must exist, and we will onboard this account in there. If we don't give it an account name is optional. We'll take the name of the secret as the account name. And this onboarding workflow is triggered through a script. So the script takes the name of the secret that's been tagged and then calls a Lambda function through an API. And this Lambda function does all of the necessary work to log into the vault, pull the value of the secret, log into the vault, map the values to properties of the account, create the account in the safe, in the designated safe, add the Secrets Hub user to the safe, and then it's set up for Secrets Hub to now sync that secret back, as well as we could set up CPM to rotate that secret as well. So this is the day one workflow. To show you what this looks like, we can just do this from a script. So I'm going to go in here. There's this onboard secret script, And what I'm going to onboard is this Aurora Postgres database too. This is an existing secret. So this is typically what we would find in a customer environment. There's an existing RDS secret. I've gone ahead and added the tag. Well, actually, I haven't yet. These tags are created because I'm using a CyberArk tenant. These tags are created automatically whenever I create a new secret. So I'm going to add the sourced by CyberArk and the CyberArk safe value. I'm going to onboard into this safe I've created over here. So this is a safe that has, these users. We don't see the Secrets Hub user in here. There are no accounts in here, so this is called ASM onboard demo. ASM onboard demo. Get a capitalization and spelling correctly. Make sure everything's good. Save that, and now that's really all I need to do. I've tagged it, and now it's ready for onboarding. So if I go through and save that, so that's all good. It's saved. Now I can provide the name of this secret to my script, and it's set up to call the API to onboard that secret. So it takes on the order of 15 to 20 seconds for the Lambda function to run, because it's doing things like adding the Secrets Hub user, onboarding the account. It also will create a Secrets Hub policy for syncing that secret to. So if we go in here, it looks like it's finished. Go in here now and look, and we should see that secret there. So here is that Aurora PostgreSQL. We see the platform here, all the details. And what we'll see is that there are, so there's the existing values that we saw in the RDS secret, but we've also added the secret name in the target secret store. You see the account name is similar, but with slashes replaced by hyphens because accounts don't allow slashes. We've also seen that we've replicated the original host value to this address value, because CPM looks for address, not host. So we don't want to lose the information, but we need to duplicate the information in such a way that CPM can use it. And if we go back over to our secret now, and remember we only had a couple of tags in there, we refresh this and look at it, that's this one here, then we should see the Secrets Hub tags. Yeah, so we see a bunch more tags here. CyberArk PAM. These are added by Secrets Hub. So the account was added, etc. And if we look at the value of the secret, then we'll see that it's got those extra properties in there, host DB instance, as well as the platform ID that we use to onboard this. So that's day one. At the existing secret that I've now onboarded into the Vault, Secrets Hub is syncing it. Life is good. There's equivalently a delete where we could delete the account by submitting the secret name, but that's really not a day one operation. Day one's mostly about getting stuff into the Vault. The day two operation, though, is where we really want to manage the full life cycle, and we want to do it through automation. So the idea here is, and for the most part, there's not a person involved, that it's going to be Terraform or Ansible or some automation platform that's provisioning that RDS database, creating that secret in Secrets Manager, and then we want that to trigger this onboarding workflow, and we're doing that through a CloudWatch event. So there's no script to run. This is an asynchronous event that's created and generated when the secret is created, and then that event is forwarded to the Lambda, triggers the Lambda to run that same workflow to onboard the secret into the Vault. So it does everything that was done through the script, except now we're not using a script, we're just creating that through an event. So to show you that, let's go create a new secret, and what we're going to do is now there's a couple of things. I could delete this one. I'm going to add a new one, and then we'll go through the delete process. But this is my CloudWatch monitoring console, so I can watch for create and delete events that come through here. Remember, I said day one is, or day two is really full life cycle. So not only can we create secrets, this can also be used to delete secrets. So I'll show you both here. So let me create a new secret. This is going to be SN onboard demo user CyberArk 1. Going to do it for the Maria database. There's 7 different database types that are supported. Demo. This is January 31st. It's roughly 5:30 in the evening. We'll call that DB1. This is just make sure I've got unique values in here. Sourced by CyberArk. That's the mandatory Secrets Hub tag. CyberArk safe. That's my safe tag. Onboard demo. That's all good. We're at everything here. So when I save this, what we'll do is I'll try and time this. It's a handy little clock here. So I'm trying to time this so that I'm saving this right when I missed it. We'll do it at 25. So I saved it. It takes on the order of 20 seconds or so to onboard. We'll see what it takes this time. Part of that is there's a little bit of latency for the event to get to the Lambda, but then the Lambda is, just done it already. Policy retrieve, yada, yada, yada. So let's go over here and see if our second account has been onboarded. There it is. So this is the account, this is the secret that I just created, a MariaDB database with all the details in there. And that will now be synced back to Secrets Manager. So we onboarded a new secret, and the point being is that even though I created this manually, the idea is automation would do what I did, and all they would have to do is tweak their automation processes to add those 2 tags in order for this, and obviously set up CloudWatch and everything else. So that's the lights out day 2 sort of workflow, and then equally for deleting, if I go in here now and let's delete the first one that I onboarded manually. If I delete this secret now, I'm going to say 7 days retention, and if I go in here, clear this out, we can see when that delete event comes through, and then when it does, it should mean that our account, one of our accounts is gone. This Postgres admin account should be the one that's deleted, and it was. And so similarly, I can go over here, and again, this is now envisioned to be the lifecycle of the secret is driving the lifecycle of the account, and if the automation is managing the lifecycle of that database and its accompanying secrets, then we're keeping the vault in sync with that. And so I'll do the same thing here, say 7, and schedule deletion, and we can watch that come through over here. And when it does, then our other account is gone. So that's what we're working on. We're looking at, okay, next, and we can look at adjacencies here. It's like, okay, we've done this for Secrets Manager. Maybe we want to do this if you restore it. If I go in here and cancel deletion, should that re-provision the secret? So there's a lot of different directions this can be taken. What we really need to do at this point is have customers look at this and say, does this fit their needs? Is this going to meet their expectation in terms of what they were imagining onboarding doing? So we'd like to find other types of secrets that we can onboard in AWS, but probably the next place we'll go is looking at Azure Key Vault. Are there well-formed, well-defined secrets in Azure Key Vault, similar to the RDS secrets that we can onboard and show the value of the vault there? So lots of things to work on. Thanks for watching the demo.